Listening to Asheville FM at WSFMLP 103.3 Asheville. Programming support is brought to you by Echo Mountain Recording Studios. Located in Asheville, Echo Mountain Recording Studios offers analog and digital recording services featuring vintage microphones, outboard gear, and instruments, as well as modern equipment. For more info, echomountain.net or 828-232-4314. Also, all of us here at Asheville FM want to thank everyone who participated in our fall fund drive. Unfortunately, we did not reach our goal, and we still need your help to reach it. Please consider what Asheville FM means to you and make a donation at ashevillefm.org. Giving to Asheville FM is easy and fun. Whether we know you listen, and whether that's because of our unique music to interesting conversation, you enjoy knowing that we're here. So please help us out with a donation of any amount and make sure that we stay here. You'll keep this station running strong and make a statement that community radio is important to you. Take the time right now. Just go to ashevillefm.org, ashevillefm.org, click the donate button, and then just pick the level that's right for you and make your donation. That's donate at ashevillefm.org. And thanks. There's the rooster.
Good morning, watch the sun, watch it rise with a smile, open eyes, say good morning. Every morning, what a wonderful way to greet each new day. Say good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Brush the hair on your head, brush your teeth, make your bed. Look at each day in a new way. Take a chance, you can be what you wanna be. 'Cause this morning is waiting, you'll see. If it's Monday, good morning. Tuesday, Wednesday, good morning. Thursday, Friday, good morning. Saturday, Sunday, good morning, good morning. Good morning to each one of you.
Sorry.
Good morning. Have a pancake or two. Pack your lunch off to school. Kiss your mommy and your daddy. What a wonderful way to greet each new day.
All right, here it comes.
Good morning to you.
All right, that saxophone means we're on the air. That is Craig and company doing our theme song on Radioactive Kids. And hey, everyone, I hope you're ready for 2 hours of the best of modern and classic. Actually, we have a ton of new stuff this week on the show. Modern and classic independent kids music for you. We have all sorts of great stuff. We got new music by, lots of artists that we haven't played before. So I'm excited to play them. And also, coming up at 9 or thereabouts, maybe a little earlier, we have an in-studio performance from Bill Crosby, who came all the way from Nashville just to be on the show, so I'm excited to have him on the show. Let's start off, however, with a brand new artist who is from Houston, Texas, and just released 3 debut albums on the same day back in September. The name is Uncle Jumbo, and rather than playing songs from all 3 albums, I figured I'd just play 3 songs from my favorite of the albums. So and let you check out the other ones because they're all great. So let's start off the show with Uncle Jumbo from his album Garden Groove. This is Radioactive Kids on Asheville FM.
This is a story from a new point of view.
Rolling, 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 rolling around, rolling, 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 gonna roll out of town. I was just taking it easy, eating a leaf. was minding my biz, enjoying the breeze. Then I saw some massive feet in my way. Now it's defense mode, I gotta be on my way. Rolling, 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 rolling around, rolling, 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 gonna roll out of town. So I had to curl up in a ball. I was not feeling those vibrations at all. So I decided to just do what I do. When it's time to roll, I hope you would too. Ooh, I'm a rolling, rolling, I'm a rolling, rolling, I'm a rolling, rolling. I gotta go. Rolling around, ooh, rolling, rolling, I'm a rolling, rolling. I said I'm a rolling, rolling, gonna roll out of town. Break that. When I roll, you roll, we roll. Let's roll out of here. When I roll, you roll, we roll, yeah. When I roll, you roll, we roll. Let's roll out of here. When I roll, you roll, we roll, yeah. Yeah. Rolling, rolling, I'm a rolling, rolling, rolling around. I gotta go. Rolling, rolling, yeah. Rolling, rolling, ooh. Rolling, rolling, gonna roll out of town. I gotta go. Rolling, rolling, yeah. Rolling, rolling, ooh. Rolling, rolling, rolling around. I gotta roll. Rolling, 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 gonna roll out of town.
This is a story from a new point of view.
Underground, that's where I found the best beats. It's the freshest of the fresh, so let's eat, so let's eat, so let's eat. Take a look at these muddy knees. I was down in that dirt doing work. I was in that dirt doing work. Yeah. I was in that dirt doing work. Yeah. Yummy vegetables, scoop 'em up. Scoop, scoop. Yummy vegetables, scoop 'em up. Scoop, scoop. Cause it's so delicious. I'm putting them on my dishes. They make you big and strong. Ooh, underground, that's where I found the best beats. It's the freshest of the fresh, so let's eat, so let's eat, so let's eat. Take a look at these muddy knees. I was down in that dirt doing work. Found the best beats and the carrots. If you want some, then I share them. I share them with you, with you. Cause it's so delicious. I'm putting them on my dishes. They make you big and strong. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Underground, get low. Underground, get low. Now look at these, I got the muddy knees. Underground, that's where I found the best beats. It's the freshest of the fresh, so let's see, so let's eat, so let's see. Now, take a look at these muddy knees. Take a look at these muddy knees. Hey, hey, hey. Where you going, caterpillar? Where you going, caterpillar? say, who is that little chunky leaf eater? But now you can fly and got places to be. And isn't it just so funny how you can taste with your feet? Where you going, caterpillar? I said, where you going, caterpillar? You gotta build a cocoon. You gotta build a cocoon. Gonna be a butterfly soon. Gonna be a butterfly soon. Where you going, caterpillar? Hey, hey, hey. Where you going, caterpillar? You gotta build a cocoon. You gotta build a cocoon. Gonna be a butterfly soon. Gonna be a butterfly soon. Gonna be a butterfly soon. Gonna be a butterfly soon.
When you lie awake in bed, staring at the night sky, it's a big black puddle and you can't see the bottom no matter how hard you try. Your mind begins to wonder what lies beyond the stars. But I don't know. You gotta get up and go. You gotta hit the road into the unknown, to the depths of space, some uncharted place, a universe of stories carries me away into the unknown. I got a dream to dance with my friends on the moon. I wanna find a way to make that dream come true soon. I need a plan, but where do I begin? Well, I don't know. Gotta get up and go. Gotta hit the road into the unknown, to the depths of space, some uncharted place, a universe of stories carries me away into the unknown, into the unknown. A story can take you to a place you've never been. Maybe it's outer space or somewhere within your mind, or even deep down in your heart. You know? No. But I don't know. Gotta get up and go. Gotta hit the road into the unknown, to the depths of space, some uncharted place, a universe of stories carries me away into the unknown. Gotta get up and go. Gotta get up and go. Gotta hit the road into the unknown, into the unknown, to the depths of space, some uncharted place, a universe of stories carries me away, carries me away into the unknown, away, into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown.
That is Mr. Aaron from his newest album, Mr. Aaron's Intergalactic Music Spectacular, song called Into the Unknown, playing by request for Mark. Thanks for that request, Mark. This is Radioactive Kids. And remember, you too can make a request for an upcoming show of Radioactive Kids by giving me a call. The number is 828-259-3936 if you're listening live, and you can send me an email, sagan@ashevillefm.org. That's SAGAN if you're not listening live. All right, before that we heard 3 songs by Uncle Jumbo from his one of his 3 debut kids albums released in the same day. Garden Groove, we heard Where You Going, Caterpillar, Muddy Knees, and Roly Poly. Really great stuff from Houston, Texas. So let's keep it in sort of the electronic, dancey groove, because why not? I guess that's what we're doing this morning. This is a song from a new album by an artist from Canada named Beppy. Her new album is called Song Soup, and this was the first song on the album. It's called Dance Battle on Radioactive Kids.
Yo. Show me all your greatest moves. You've been talking about all these dancing grooves. I bet you wouldn't even stand a chance if I asked you to battle me in a dance. My dance skills are a 10 out of 10. I'll take you to school time and time again. You think that you're a real trendsetter? I've seen your steps, mine are better. Dance battle. What you gonna do? Dance battle. I wanna see some more from you. Dance battle. What you gonna do? Dance battle. Dance till your face turns blue. Let's not put this off any longer. Can you hear the rhythm getting stronger? That's the drum beat telling us to get on the floor. Let the dance off begin, that's what we came for. Your turn first, let's see what you got. You gotta get it while the beat's still hot. Don't just stand there hesitating. There's a crowd gathered round anticipating. Dance, 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 dance. Dance battle. Dance battle. I wanna see some more from you. Okay, now the floor is mine. Forget what you heard on the ripe grapevine. I'm about to blow all your minds. Take notes on what you're about to find. What you say? You're getting tired? We'll take a break while I go a level higher. This show is on fire, so buy a ticket. I just can't help it, I have to kick it. What you gonna do? Dance battle. I wanna see some more from you. Dance battle. What you gonna do? Dance battle. Dance till your face turns blue. Dance battle. And now we've come to the end. Dance battle. I hope you still be my friend. You gotta have a rhythm. You gotta have a beat. The beat keeps us steady. The rhythm keeps it neat. You can clap it with your hands, or you can stomp it with your feet. Go ahead and make some noise. There's no need to be discreet. Song soup, stir it up. Let it simmer till you've heard enough. Soup's on, it's time to eat. Ring the dinner bell to the sound of the beat. Song soup, stir it up. Let it simmer till you've heard enough. Soup's on, it's time to eat. Ring the dinner bell to the sound of the beat. Let's add a little color to the spaces in between. Find that funky rhythm, and you'll see what I mean. It's time to fill it up with a dash of harmony. To take it to the top, use your creativity. Song soup, stir it up. Let it simmer till you've heard enough. Soup's on, it's time to eat. Ring the dinner bell to the sound of the beat. Song soup, stir it up. Let it simmer till you've heard enough. Soup's on, it's time to eat. Ring the dinner bell to the sound of the beat. It's time to use our voices to send the message on. When people hear the music, they'll want to sing along. Put all of it together, and this is what we've got. The most delicious sounds. Our song soup is hot. till you've heard enough. Soup's on, it's time to eat. Ring the dinner bell to the sound of the beat. Song soup, stir it up. Let it simmer till you've heard enough. Soup's on, it's time to eat. Ring the dinner bell to the sound of the beat.
All right, that is Peppy from Canada with a song from her new album, Song Soup, about the joys of making stir fry. That was Walk With Me, W-O-K. And if you're not sure what that is, look it up. It's really cool. Before that, we heard the title track, Song Soup, and we started that set off with Dance Battle from Peppy's new album. I just stumbled across her music, and I really like it. It's really interesting and a very large variety of songs. All right, I am Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids. Remember, you can check the show out on Facebook and Instagram if you want to. And if you don't want to, that is just fine with me. So, let's switch gears completely, as I love to do, and play some music from an album that's not new, but new to the show, by Carol Nicodemi, from her 2012, I believe, album, It Goes This Way. We're going to play a couple songs from that. The first song is called Small Moments on Radioactive Kids. Wait a minute, that's not Carol Nicodemi. This is Carol Nicodemi. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Wait a second. What am I doing here? Hey, it's live radio, people. We make mistakes sometimes. Let's see if this works. There we go.
Small moments, I learned to tie my shoe. Small moments, what else did I do? I saw a butterfly and I jumped rope really high, and when my baby sister finally turned 2. Happy birthday! Small moments when my first tooth came out. Small moments, I had a window in my mouth. The day I got my bike was the best day of my life. When something special happens, now I write. Ba-da-da, ba-dum-bum-ba-bum-bum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba-dum. Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba-dum. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-ba-ba-dum. Bum-ba-ba-bum. Small moments when my first tooth came out. Small moments, I had a window in my mouth. The day I got my bike was the best day of my life. When something special happens, now I write. It used to be so very hard to start, but now I write small moments. Each time I write small moments. Now I write small moments from my heart. Mom is home, Dad is working. It's vacation time in the month of July. I'll take my bike to the playground. It's a great day for a ride. Cooling off in the sprinklers. Got the whole day planned and it's just how I like. I'll be home before dinner, but for now it's just me and my bike. Got my wheels and I'm happy today in the warmth of the summer sun. All my friends are in camp or away, but I bet you I'm having more fun. Mr. Softy, get ready. I can beat the crowd, I'm the first one in line. Chocolate dipped or vanilla, with my ice cream I feel fine. Got my cone and I'm happy today in the warmth of the summer sun. All my friends are in camp or away, but I bet you I'm having more fun. When I feel like singing, I will feel so free. I won't have to worry if I sing off key. I just sing for me. Down the block there's the campus, and my best friend Theo is on his way home. Some kids would feel so lonely, but I like kicking back on my own. On my own, and I'm happy today in the warmth of the summer sun. All my friends are in camp or away, but I bet you I'm having more fun. On my own, and I'm happy today in the warmth of the summer sun. All my friends are in camp or away, but I bet you I'm having more fun. Dum dum deedle dum day, deedle dum deedle dum day. Dum dum deedle dum day, deedle dum day. Dum dum deedle dum day, deedle dum deedle dum day. Dum dum deedle dum day, but I bet you I'm having more fun. Yeah, I bet you I'm having more fun.
Eperjesen a langítóban 3 béka csintalankodik. Eperjesen a langítóban 3 béka csintalankodik. Humbe ugrik hunki, hunki ugrik humbe, hunki ugrik hum pedig lembe. Hunki ugrik humbe, humbe ugrik hunki, hunki ugrik hum pedig lembe. A tó partján járt a gólya, hosszú nyakát jól kinyújtotta. A tó partján járt a gólya, hosszú nyakát jól kinyújtotta. Megijedt a béka, beugrott a tóba. Vigyázz, béka, felfal a gólya. Megijedt a béka, beugrott a tóba. Vigyázz, béka, felfal a gólya. Hallgassd hát a szél szavát, az dalolja az ablakon át. Hallgassd hát a szél szavát, az dalolja az ablakon át. Mindegy, hogy földön, égen vagy tűzön, vízen a képzelet szárnyán szállj. Messze repít majd az alfa hullám. Mindegy, hogy hol tart most a tudomány. És mindegy, hogy földön, égen vagy tűzön, vízen a képzelet szárnyán szállj. Repülj meg, ne állj. És így lesz 8 perc a 80 napból, egy föld körüli út, és még azon is túl.
That is a band from Hungary, which is the first band I've ever gotten from Hungary, and I'm really excited to play their work. The band name is La La Land, not the La La Land that was this famous movie. No, a different La La Land, a better La La Land, I might venture to say. Their new album is called Irani La La Land. That was the title track. Before that, we heard Langito from the same album, and I hope you enjoyed that, even if you don't speak Hungarian, because it's so great to hear, music from different areas of the world that isn't really that well known in the U.S., so I hope you enjoyed hearing it. Before that, we heard 2 songs by Carol Nicodemi from her 2012 album, It Goes This Way. We heard Betcha I'm Having More Fun and Small Moments from that album. All right, let's keep a sort of chill vibe going with a really interesting new album by Mark Allen Wiersma, who released this kind of surreal storytelling album called Goat's Riverboat. His first song we're going to play is called Mother Goose on Radioactive Kids. I'm Sagan. You're listening to Asheville FM, and before we start playing that, Asheville FM is still trying to reach our Fall Fun to Drive goal, and we're asking for your support. This time of year, we all have a tendency to take stock in what matters to you, and chances are that Asheville FM is on that list. At AshevilleFM.org, help us meet our fall goal of $35,000. Your support means you'll continue to get more of the programming you love right here at Asheville FM. When you give a gift of $200 or $50 or even $500, your donation goes directly to keep this station on the air and going strong. And playing great kidney music as well, I might add. Just go to AshevilleFM.org, click the donate button, and then just pick the level that's right for you and make your donation. Thanks.
Chug, chug, chug runs the choo-choo train across the lonely plateau. Boo-hoo-hoo, wails desperate Mother Goose. When she laid her eggs, she didn't know that this rusty choo-choo train would go to California. Come on, Mother Goose, come on, Mother Goose, you've got to save your babies now. Come on, Mother Goose, come on, Mother Goose, you've got to save your babies before they fall. She flies faster than a cheetah can run, almost as fast as a bullet from a gun. Up ahead, she can hear her little chicks chirping again, flaring their weak wings in the whipping wind. Come on, Mother Goose, come on, Mother Goose, you've got to save your babies now. Come on, Mother Goose, come on, Mother Goose, you've got to save your babies, 'cause they're so small. Oh. And up ahead she sees the tracks are gone. Oh no, the cliff! And the choo-choo chugs naively along. Look out! No, she flies with all of her might. She's too exhausted to continue the fight, but just before she faints, she sees her babies take flight. Flight. Come on, little geese, come on, little geese, you've got to save your mother now. Come on, little geese, come on, little geese, you've got to save your mother before she falls. The choo-choo train goes careening through the air. 10 tiny geese hold their precious mother in their beaks as they float safely to the ground. The beasts of the field fill the valley with sound. Everybody's dancing around. Everybody's rejoicing now. The animals are dancing around. Let's go for a swim. High in the blue sky, cumulus glides by mountains, covered in trees and dotted with stone fountains. He's a bald eagle but covered in feathers. He's like a bright lighthouse in stormy weather. Now in the night sky, cumulus glides by amusement park rides, but he needs no roller coaster action. His aerial poems are a main attraction. He's a poet and he knows it, writing words that show it's his gift for describing beauty. Think about what you see, observe it all carefully, and write a poem about it all. Now in a cloud puff, his gossamer down ruffles slightly. Through the white turbulent sounds he floats lightly. Underneath the cloud cover he decides to just hover. He surveys the land like a hand touching a lover. Sharp as a sword blade, his eyes move towards shade, where a contented camel caravan parade is quietly resting. Sultans and scientists appear to be quietly praying, while a wise old camel can be heard calmly saying, think about what you see, observe the world thoughtfully, and put words to it now. Yes, ponder what you see, and study it all thoughtfully, and write a poem about it all. The men all around him nod and expound with their theories. They think about the drink so much that they get teary. They don't understand that samsara demands first seeing. They just want to savor a yummy drink flavor each evening. Think about what you see, look at it all carefully, and write a poem about it all. Yes, ponder what you see, study it all thoughtfully, and put words to it all. Write a poem about it all. Put words to it now. Well, the other chickens tried to peck at me, so I hopped on over towards Campesino Danny. I climbed up his arm and onto his shoulder, and I'm still here, though now I'm older. It's my favorite place to be, and when I lay an egg, Danny guards it for me. He sticks it into his armpit, you see, and for 21 days he keeps it warm for me. Then one day I began to fly, and Danny gave me messages to carry into the sky, then back down again to family and friends. Immense Shado, the messenger chicken. He writes him on paper with his green ink pen. He folds up the paper and says,
Fly, chicken! Go to the steamboat and visit Goat, and listen to and play the song I wrote. Okay.
It was night and Goat was alone, making the great pipe organ groan. I found my way and squawked a greeting. Goat looked up and said, From the first day I began to fly, Danny gave me messages to carry into the sky and back down again to family and friends. I meant to Shado, the messenger chicken. Mensa Shado, the messenger chicken. Mensa Shado, the messenger chicken. Mensa Shado, the messenger chicken. When I get back, Danny holds out his arm. I land there perfectly, now back at the farm. I perch on his shoulder like a pirate's parrot, and Danny feeds me a tasty carrot. We water plants, do a dance, plant some seeds, pull some weeds. From his armpit, Danny feels something scratching. He pulls out the egg and we see it hatching. It's a golden chick and it starts chirping. From the first day I began to fly, and he gave me messages to carry into the sky and back down again to family and friends. Mensa Shado, the messenger chicken. Mensa Shado, the messenger chicken. Mensa Shado, the messenger chicken. Mensa Shado, the messenger chicken.
All right, that was Mark Allen Wiersma from his new album Goats Riverboat, song called Mensa Shado, the messenger chicken. Not your average chicken, y'all. Before that, we heard a song called Cumulus about an eagle poet, and we heard a song about Mother Goose. That's interesting. I just happened to pick, I think, the three songs on the album that are about birds. I don't know why. It just worked out that way. All right, one more reminder. We are still trying to reach our fall Fun to Drive goal of $35,000 and hope you can help with a tax-deductible donation. We still need $8,000 to make our goal. Did you know that your great taste in music, news, and community information can be tax-deductible too? Asheville FM is a nonprofit volunteer program station, and you can support Asheville FM directly with your tax-deductible donation at ashevillefm.org. Just go to ashevillefm.org and click the donate button. Choose a level that's right for you and make your donation. You can even choose to become a monthly subscriber. Your donation will help ensure that we remain a community resource and continue to provide the most eclectic mix of music you can hear in Western North Carolina. Once again, that's the donate button on ashevillefm.org, and thanks. All right, coming up in just a few minutes, we are going to have a special guest in studio. It is Bill Crosby, all the way from Nashville. He has a new album out. It's called 3 Bones. So let's play a couple songs from it right now before we get him on the air. The first song I'm going to play is called Bears Love Cupcakes on Radioactive Kids.
There was a bear in my kitchen. He wasn't growling or hurt. He had his paws around something I was saving for dessert. There were crumbs on the floor. I saw frosting on his fur. As I hid behind the door, this I did concur. Bears love cupcakes. Bears love cupcakes. If you're near a forest or lake, be careful what you bake. Bears love cupcakes. Now was he watching the cubs play after climbing on my roof? Or did he stick his snout through the skylight and then come crashing through? I know the sweet things are hard to resist, but I wasn't expecting a situation like this. Bears love cupcakes. Bears love cupcakes. After After this home intrusion, I can jump to this conclusion. Bears love cupcakes. The front door open. When he left, he lumbered under me. I had a bird's eye view after climbing up my tallest tree. Bears love cupcakes. Bears love cupcakes. If you're near a forest or lake, be careful what you bake. Bears love cupcakes. My tongue, I wiggle it at school. I wiggle it just for fun. I show it to my family, show it to strangers on the street. I look like a hockey player or a piano with a broken key. I have a loose tooth, 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 and it won't come out. I could tie it with a string and then tie it to a door. Or I could buy some pliers at the local hardware store. I have a loose tooth, 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 and it won't come out. A little patience. I have a loose tooth, 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 and it won't come out. I wiggle it just for fun.
Yes, that was Bill Crosby with song from his new album 3 Bones called Loose Tooth, and I am very happy to have Bill himself on the air with me right now. Hello.
Do I talk now?
Yes, it's time for you to talk.
Yes, all right. I'm here. I got to talk.
Awesome.
Hello, Asheville.
Hello.
It's great to be here.
Awesome. So, this new album, we just played a couple songs on it, but let's roll into the interview with another song. What do you say?
Okay. Well, let's do, this one's called There's a Skunk in the Trunk.
Awesome.
Everyone else was shocked. They all went springing out the doors, but they forgot the trunk was locked. There's a skunk in the trunk. There goes Daddy with the key. I'm kinda hoping that it doesn't open, 'cause I'll be in misery. I can tell it's gonna smell. They'll put the blame on me. There's a skunk in the trunk. Wasn't trying to be sneaky. I wasn't trying to be sly like a fox. Daddy always checks inside anytime he sees holes in a box. But this one time he forgot. Now that furry thing is loose. Later we'll all be taking a bath in tomato juice. There's a skunk in the trunk. There goes Daddy with the key. Kinda hoping that it doesn't open, 'cause I'll be in misery. I can tell it's gonna smell. They'll put the blame on me. There's a skunk in the trunk. There's a skunk in the trunk. There's a skunk in the trunk. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. Welcome very much.
I got to tell a little story about Loose Tooth.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
The girl that sings with me, her name's Mandy Morris.
Yes.
And she arranged the harmonies for that song.
They sound so good.
But we ended up using two different girls to sing because they blended a little better doing the background vocals. But the last thing, when I say I wiggle it just for fun, that's actually Mandy. We left her in doing her little thing. She does it. When I do live shows, she sings that with me. I wiggle it just for fun.
Awesome.
And she's got the harmony. So, like, the whole song's not her until that last little bit. And I laugh every time I hear it. I'm like, I don't even think she knows she's not even on the song, but she's on that little clip at the end.
Hey,
so very fun.
she's there, I guess. Yeah.
She's there. And she get credits,
Yes.
for credits. So
Awesome.
very
Well,
fun. So.
yeah, so that Skunk in the Trunk song, I almost hesitate to ask, is that based on a true story?
No. It's all about family. It's all
Of
about
course.
family.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really interesting. What you mentioned, you know, there's like sort of the silly element of that song, and then there's the deeper element, the
that's
family element.
That's my songwriting job right there. So I can. It's. I try to add humor into things, but I also, I come from a really great family. My parents are still married. I have 3 brothers and a sister, so it's kind of like family is very important to me, especially doing kids' music. You want to promote families, and so if I can have fun and there be a little line in there, even like Loose Tooth, there's a line about what we really need is patience at the end. So you think, oh, okay, that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
So songwriting for me, that's, I try to make sure the words sometimes have dual meanings. Some of them are just for fun.
Yeah.
But some of them I like to sneak a little, it's easier for the parents to, it's like, oh, okay, he's not just writing silly songs. He's writing stuff,
I mean, that's
some
good
stuff
too,
has
I
meaning. It's so
mean, like,
important.
even songs with zero meaning at all, like total nonsense songs, can be truly great. Like, look at like Edward Lear and stuff like that.
Yes. Is
So
that Shakespeare?
Yeah.
No, that's King Lear. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Edward Lear, like, Lewis Carroll and stuff like that, where it was purposely, not meant to mean anything, just meant to be as weird and, like, I guess mind expanding. Like, try to, like, change the way you think about the world.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
Anything that makes you think, I'm all about it.
Yeah. So, I have to do a station ID really quick. So you are listening to Asheville FM at WSFMLP 103.3 Asheville, and this is Radioactive Kids. We have Bill Crosby on the air with us. So I wanted to ask again. So how long have you been making kids music?
It's a little over 10 years now.
Wow!
I did my first one back, which is called "I Have a Pet Snail."
Yes,
and that is. I think that was like 12 years ago.
Wow.
So I'm
still cranking them out. You know?
I know it's so crazy. Every time I do a CD, I go, okay, I'm not going to do another CD. And I've already got 3 or 4 songs. And my engineer says, he goes, you said that the last time you came in to re-record. I go, I know. I always say, because it's just so much fun just to have cats that I like in Nashville come in and play, and singers come in and sing, and it's like, it's one thing to play the songs in your room, or even I'm doing stuff now live that I haven't recorded yet.
Oh wow!
And a lot of the songs like Three Bones and Loose Tooth, songs we'd been playing probably about a year before I actually recorded them. So it was kind of fun just to get them down on tape. But like now I'm going through the same process. I have some new songs, which I might play one of my new songs on the show.
Woo!
Asheville premiere.
Yeah.
And it's so like I said, I always say I'm not going to do another record, and then I end up doing another record. So it's kind of a I'll say it's a calling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it's a mission. It's more like a calling.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So that's interesting. You mentioned that you often play songs live for a year before recording them. How do you find that changes the song?
I think it changes just arrangements and things, and if I get thinking about I wonder if this is going to work. Like in Three Bones, I basically cut out the bass and the guitar, and it's just drums, and then the horns come in a little bit, and that's something that I'm like, I wonder if this would work. And then once we started doing it live, I like to have room for like horns to do things, and try to stretch out the songs. Add a little jam element to some of the stuff. Yes. So that's always when I'm putting them together for the band. I was like, okay, well, you guys don't play here, just do drums, and it just kind of gives a different texture to what I normally do, rather than having everybody play 100% of the time, just blocking stuff out. It just makes it more dynamic, I think, for a live show.
Oh yeah,
so it's fun.
Yeah. And how did you start doing this? Like, what led you to say, I'm going to make some kids music or whatever?
I'll apologize to anybody who's heard this story before.
Hey, I haven't heard it before.
When I first moved to Nashville, I was trying to write country songs, so I wrote a lot of honky tonkin' and whiskey drinking songs. Not that I do either one of those things, but I wound up doing like a demo CD, just some people that I knew that were musicians. So my songs, I sent it back to my family in Rochester, and my nieces and nephews are running around the house singing my honky tonk and whiskey drinking songs. So my sister, who's a teacher, and my mom was a teacher, my sister said, why don't you like write something more appropriate for your nieces and nephews? And I'm like, it never even occurred to me to do that. So I was like, okay. So I wrote a couple things, and then I wound up having enough songs to do a record. I said, well, I'm just going to go in and just record them. Mm-hmm. So it wound up, and one of the songs that's on that first album called Mosquito from Toledo.
Yes.
I was working the night shift at UPS, and I wrote that song laughing, writing the lyrics out on a piece of paper. I'm going like, this is really going to be fun. And I just, like Mosquito from Toledo. And it's just one of those songs that just like, it's like John Lennon says, I don't write them, I just write them down.
Yeah.
And I think that's
there,
so, I mean, I couldn't explain, it's just an odd thing to be able to write songs. It's great, but it's also kind of crazy because there's people I know that are like, well, I did an album and it's only got 4 songs on it, and I've been remixing them and rewriting them for like 8 years now. It's like, dude, that's not how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
You can polish stuff from something for so long, and then you take all the energy out of it. So there's a certain like, and I love bands that just like, okay, well, we wrote the song in the studio and we just laid it down. Like the spontaneity and the energy of a song like that just hits like that. I think that's really exciting. So.
Yeah.
But I wound up I actually, the Pet Snail song was I went to see Drew Carey. I was living in Cleveland, and Drew Carey did a joke about a snail. He said, this guy hears a knock on the door. I'm not a joke teller. And he opens the door. There's a snail on his porch. He just picks up the snail and he throws it in the yard.
Oh no!
So like a year later, he hears a knock on the door again. He looks down. The snail is sitting there going like, "Hey, what was that for?" And I thought it was so
later.
silly. But when I started writing kids songs, I'm like, what are we going to write? And I remembered that Drew Carey joke, and I go, well, maybe I'll do a Pet Snail song. So I ended up, that was like one of my first songs that really got on started playing on Sirius radio and everything. I go, this is so bizarre that, like, you know, people try their whole lives to get on the radio, and here's the silly song that I wrote and it's on the radio. I go, maybe I need to keep going with this. And but it is. And it's a challenge to write stuff that's, you know, that's fun and good songwriting and maybe a little message in there, here and there. So it's, you know, like I said, it's more a challenge than like, she broke my heart. So I got
50 bazillion songs about that. There's probably not many songs about pet snails.
That is true. That is true.
That'd be only like 2 or 3.
That's pretty much started. Once I did that first record, then I said, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this. So.
Yeah.
And I would say I'm not going to do another record. And here I am, 7 records down.
Yeah,
working on my 8th.
Awesome. So. Yeah. Can't wait to hear it already.
My friend said, "Say, well, when you get enough albums together, you could do a sandbox set." And I thought that was pretty funny.
That's interesting. Yeah.
That.
Wow. Awesome. Well, yeah. So, would you like to play another song?
I could play another song.
Let's hear it.
This one's about a hippopotamus.
All right. Bill Crosby on Radioactive Kids.
I wish I had a reggae beat.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You do beatbox. In Nairobi, they hardly know me. I told a secret, but a hippo couldn't keep it. Now I can't go near the Congo. That's one place I can't show my face. A lot of us need to hear the obvious, but don't tell a secret to a hippopotamus. Big mouth, big mouth. That hippopotamus has a big mouth. Big mouth, big mouth. That hippopotamus has a big mouth. Now you can laugh with a giraffe or start crying around a lion. A gazelle will never tell, and a hedgehog wouldn't start a weblog. A rhinoceros can be preposterous, but don't tell a secret to a hippopotamus. Big mouth, big mouth. That hippopotamus has a big mouth. Big mouth, big mouth. That hippopotamus has a big mouth. A big mouth, a big mouth. Nice beatbox, man. That was happening.
Yeah. I try. Yeah,
cool.
That's interesting. That's the only time I've ever actually beatboxed along to one of my guests on the air. Maybe I need to try it again.
Very cool. I was like, you got those. They have the new cajones. They have the thing with the pedal. I saw a cat in Chicago that had a little. He had his tambourine on one foot, and he had a real small cajon that had the kick drum, and he was just sitting there playing. And I go, "This is really ingenious. You could do like a groove with the thing.
Oh yeah,
and just play and sing over it. So
that's awesome. Cool. Yeah. So that song, like it seems like pure wordplay. Like there's so much.
Guilty as charged.
so why like and a lot of your songs like like on this album I'm just like looking at them. There's Bahama Llama, Mama Drama, and Yeti for Nettie. Like all these songs that really celebrate wordplay and messing with the English language.
Well, that's my thing. So I was just going to say I have my band. I call when we have the horn section and everybody there, I call it the Bahama Llama Orchestra.
Ah, nice.
So I hadn't written a Bahama Llama song in a really long time. Since I've been calling it like for the 3 or 4 years, and I finally was like, I got to write a Bahama Llama song. So and my friend has his publishing company is Bahama Mama Publishing, and there was a band back in Rochester called Bahama Mama. So I was kind of like, all right, it's time.
Yes. You only need 2 more rhymes in there.
That's funny. Actually, my dad came. I did a show in Rochester for my alma mater elementary school that I went to, which was really fun. But my dad came up and goes, I like all your songs, except that Bahama Llama song. And I go, Dad, that's fine. If you like 13 of the 14 songs I played, I'll take that. But I don't think he understood what the song was about. But I got a kick out of that. It's like, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, well,
thanks for the passive aggressive compliment.
Awesome. Yeah. So how did you end up writing that hippopotamus song? Is it another one of the songs just like poof popped into your head?
It's funny. I shouldn't even say this on the radio, but I work with a lot of people. My day job is working for UPS. I work at a materials distribution center. So there's a lot of people there that are,
me,
like high school.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to spreading rumors and like innuendos about things like that. So it came from some people that I knew at work that was, when I was thinking about like.
Yeah,
a hippopotamus. Like,
so
who has a big mouth? You're like, oh, a hippopotamus does. So then it started. But my favorite line in there about the weblog.
Yes, that's the one I laughed on. Yeah,
it's like that's one of my favorite lines. So
yeah,
every once in a while I even crack myself up, which I shouldn't do. But
you told me that in your email that whenever you sing the repeating song from the new album, I can't not laugh.
I can't get through it. We try to play it. I played it. We do a gig at New Year's Eve, but it's during the day, so they call it Noon Year's Eve at a local restaurant, and we played that. And my it's kind of like a take on songwriting. Like David Grohl says, "Don't bore us, get to the chorus." Yeah. And I'd actually seen a songwriter who wrote a song about songwriting, and I said, "One of these days I got to write that." And I thought about how songwriting you're supposed to repeat a chorus over and over again. So I just got into it, but I barely got through it. We tried to play it live. It's so silly, and I just laugh when I'm like, I don't know why people just don't throw us out of places. Let's do some stuff. It was
a
fun.
good novelty song can really, entice a lot of people, no matter how goofy it is.
Yeah, so it's fun, but we've like I said, it's we have to play this gig in January again, and I'm like, I don't know if I can make it through that song. So it'll be fun.
Maybe you can get someone else to sing it instead.
Yeah, I'll let my background vocals sing it.
Yeah, good luck. Awesome. Yeah. So that's interesting. What you mentioned about the hippopotamus song, because I'm curious how many of your songs are written in reaction to events or thoughts in your own life, that like ways of dealing with things.
It's always, people always say, well, I'm really writing about someone else, but you're ultimately writing about yourself. So a lot of stuff that is, it could really go either way depending on the song.
Yeah.
So like Bears Love Cupcakes, that was a story that I saw on, it was on Facebook or YouTube or something about it. And actually this guy, he was making dessert for his kid's birthday party. And he went out in the other room, and he came back in, and there was a bear in his kitchen. So I just wrote down, Bears Love Cupcakes, and I just, the title had been sitting in my computer for about a year or so, and I was just going through I have a little folder on there, it says songs to work on, and I saw that title there, and I had like a verse. I said, man, I got to finish this song. So it's still like the inspiration happened a year before, but it's running around, and it was something silly could have like this Yeti for Nettie song.
Yeah.
Nettie was a friend of mine who was a director, and she directed like this college play, and I wasn't really thrilled with the play. But they had a little girl come out who couldn't have been 8 years old, and she had like the styrofoam on, like they look like dryer things to make a Yeti costume.
Oh yeah,
so
nice.
You think of like a Yeti being like this huge,
little short Yeti. Yes.
She could have been 4 feet high, just
That's
adorable. Good. It's covered in these styrofoam and dryer things, and she texted me later. She said, "Well, what'd you think about the play?" And I'm like, I don't know. I really, the play was okay, but I really like the Yeti. And she goes, oh, Yeti's Netty. And I'm like, oh, here we go. There's a title for a song.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
Anything, inspires anything. My friend called me, the Three Bones. I have a friend that lived in Florida, and he saw the show. It was like a 100-year-old woman. They asked her what the secret of her happy life is. She says, well, I need 3 bones. I said, you got to have a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. And my friend called me. He's like, man, I just saw something, man. You got to write the song. And I'm like, okay. And he bugged me about it. He bugged it about it. And it's like, I talked to him, and he's like, this went on, process of like 3 or 4 months. He goes, hey, did you write that 3 Bone song? And I'm like, no, I haven't had a chance to write it. And I hung up the phone, and I sat down, and I just wrote that song. And I mean, it just came out in
just like that.
Just about 15 minutes. I'm like,
That's
okay,
great.
I got it done. I demoed it. I sent it to him. He's like, I love this. I got to send it to the TV station. And he was all trying to hype up about everything. But it was really fun. And like I said, it's a positive song.
Yeah.
I like to write positive songs, so it works. And we play that song live, and I'll have little girls and little kids come up and say, I really like that 3 Bone song. I'm like, cool.
Yay.
We like it.
Awesome. Yeah.
Really like it.
Anthem for life, I guess.
Exactly. So then it became the title track for my latest album.
Awesome. So I'm curious how many songs you have like in the works at any given moment, because you mentioned you have like a folder on your computer of like unfinished songs, or like
it's astronomical.
Oh boy.
Yeah. If I live long enough, I'll get them all written. But the stuff will just crazy things will happen. And I have a network of friends that know that I do this, so they're always, somebody wrote to me and said, oh, you should do a song about an Albuquerque turkey. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But I got smart, because I put it on YouTube. I just tried to find it on YouTube, and there is already a song called Albuquerque. So I'm not, but I had started writing it. So I was like, okay, I'm not writing that one. So, but yeah, my other friend said something about, she goes, you're right. I just saw an otter in the lake. You should write a song about an otter. And I'm like, okay. I said, does that otter have a daughter? And he just starts like, that's actually one that I'm working on at home. And I've got it like 90% done. I don't have the music for it, but I've got the words written. Like I said, anything could start. I did a show up in Rochester, and I had these kazoos that I was going to pass out for kids to play, and I had like 2 blues kazoos, and I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
So it's like a it's planting seeds. So they may never get written, or I may write one on the way home today. You never know. So
awesome. Yeah. So like you seem to include like, lots of different musical styles.
Yes.
On the album. It's like, why is that? So why do you think that's important for an album like yours?
I like a lot of different kinds of music, and being coming to do solo acoustic things like today.
Yeah.
I feel like if I have to write the song for me to play it, then it's got to be kind of a certain thing.
Okay.
So that really starts. If I can sit and play a song, then I know it'll work. Me by myself or me with the band. Because even like Loose Tooth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I'm like, well, where are the horns? Well, they're still in they're in Nashville right now. So it's like some songs work.
Yeah,
better with the whole band,
okay.
And that's, I don't know if that's just by design or I grew up. I was a huge Chicago fan. I love Chicago, so having horns in my band makes me so happy. It's awesome. Like I love it, and their music was very positive too. And there's, I've listened to everybody, but like I would have to say Chicago was one of my big influences.
That's great.
So
yes.
I don't like what they're doing now, but they got different players now.
Whatever.
They haven't put a new album out in 15 years. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah. At least they have the great achievements of the late 60s or early 70s.
I actually went to the induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, cool.
I got a friend of mine that lives in New York, and we said I was texting on Facebook, and I said Chicago's finally going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's like, hey man, he goes, why don't you come up for the ceremony? I'm like, are you kidding me? That would be awesome.
Wow.
So I got to see him. Live in New Jersey. So it was really cool. I'd seen him live before, and I met them before. So yeah,
awesome. So you have one more song to perform, right?
I do. All right. Well, this is a brand new song.
Awesome. Super excited.
It's for moms.
What's it called?
It's called Playdate.
Playdate. Love it.
So I guess I'm going to play it for you now.
Here we go.
Okay. Ask your mama, and I'll tell mine. Our homework's done, and we need some sunshine. Let's set up a play date. A play date. I wanna go on a play date with you. We can swing on a swing, or just sit and talk. We could jump over cracks in the sidewalk. Let's set up a play date. A play date. I wanna go on a play date with you. We can slide on a slide or climb on monkey bars. I get happy when I'm right where you are. Let's set up a play date. A play date. Wanna go on a play with you. Tell your mama, and I'll ask mine. While we're outside, they can open a box of wine. Let's set up a play date. A play date. Wanna go on a play date with you. I wanna go on a play date with you.
Very nice.
Thank you very much. That's for the moms.
Of course. Awesome. Yeah. So I'm curious. How new is that song? Like, when did you decide it was
It's like
done?
3 weeks old.
Wow.
So
Yeah, and like how many other versions will it go through before it ends up being recorded?
well, this is actually the shortened version because I had like 2 more verses, and I said, okay, I got to cut this down. And
Oh, okay.
Make it, but yeah. So I wrote that for a friend of mine back home. I was going to go home to Rochester, and I'm like, man, I really want to hang out with this person, and then
Awesome. Yeah.
it's not really a date. It's more like a play date.
Of course. I love it. Yeah, because that's sort of the thing that can apply to all ages. It's not really it's not really just for kids, not really just for adults. It's for everyone.
And I thought about that. Like kids are, they sometimes they know what mom's up to when they're out. It's like the box of wine thing. It's got a little tribute to moms. They're kind of like, oh, the kids are outside. I'm gonna have a glass of wine.
Yeah, or a box.
Because it's not easy being a mom.
Yes,
so I know that.
Awesome. Yeah. So you mostly perform around Nashville and that area, right?
I've been everywhere. No, I'm just kidding.
I've been everywhere, man.
Florida, and Georgia, and back home in Rochester, Ohio, Virginia.
Wow.
So I've got I've done a lot of playing.
Oh, wow.
I wish I did more, but like I said, it's cool.
Cool.
I've traveled a lot of places and seen a lot of things, and I enjoy it. It's
cool.
Fun to just spread the word about my music. That sounds so stupid.
Yeah.
But I'll play anywhere. I'll play anywhere. So that's why it's fun even coming out here. I've never played in Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
I was here a few years ago to visit. I loved it here, but
Maybe that's a change pretty soon. Yeah.
Yeah. So I said, cool. I'll come out and play.
Awesome.
So, very good.
And where can people find your music if they want to check it out?
Well, I have a website is BillCrosbyMusic.com.
Awesome.
And I'm on Facebook and Instagram and everything else. So I'm trying to keep up my social media.
Yes.
But basically, and I'm on, my CDs are available at CD Baby. Mm-hmm. If you get on there and you want to get a copy of an album,
awesome.
It's on there. Or just send me an email or a Facebook message, and I'll hook you up.
Great. Awesome. So we're almost out of time. Is there anything else you'd like to say about your music or anything else before we leave the air?
I would just say it's been great to be here in Asheville today.
Thank
nice
you.
meeting you after emailing you back and forth.
Yeah,
and,
for so long.
Yeah, really. But it's, like I said, if you like what you hear, check me out. I got some videos on YouTube, and there's a video for Bears Love Cupcakes. It's really good.
Oh, awesome.
My stepdaughter is playing bass, and she doesn't play bass, so it was really fun to have her in the video. And so there's, I'm out there, so check me out.
Awesome.
So.
Great, and we're gonna play one more song from the Three Bones album, Word Nerd. Is there anything else you'd like to say about this about this song?
My favorite part, the beginning, has got that.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that, I think of A Modern Love by David Bowie. I don't want to go out. I don't want to stay in. Get things done. So while we're mixing that, every time that came on, I would say that my engineers just look at me, Bill, stop, Bill, just stop it. I go, it's the part, man. I love that. So that's my little tribute to David Bowie.
Awesome, great. So thank you so much for coming in, and we will keep on playing your music as long as you're willing to make it.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Awesome. Thank you.
I read a lot of books, so it probably looks like I'm a word nerd. I spell correctly, cause I use a dictionary. I'm a word nerd. If you tell me the truth, I might need written proof, cause I'm a word nerd. I have a fascination with punctuation. I'm a word nerd. W-O-R-D-N-E-R-D. Anytime I read, I'm a word nerd.
Word nerd!
I'm pronouns for describing a person, place, or thing, cause I'm a word nerd. A description that I'll give will use an adjective. I'm a word nerd.
Word nerd!
A verb explains some action that gives me satisfaction. I'm a word nerd. W-O-R-D-N-E-R-D. Anytime I read, I'm a word nerd.
Word nerd!
W-O-R-D-N-E-R-D. 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 Anytime I read, I'm a word nerd.
Word nerd!
Yes, I'm a word nerd.
On a bus at night, the night bus. If you're a wizard cold and lonely on the street and make you feel alright. And when he's not imperious, Anderson Pike is always polite. All night, you know I'm talking about the night bus, never to be seen by muggles. Night bus, help me drive away my troubles. Night bus, take me where I wanna go. Night bus, take me far away from home. All night, night bus. If you find yourself in an emergency, like having blown up your aunt during biscuits and tea, whip out your wand, point it straight at the street. Drive you around, they drive you downtown. Never mind the muggles, they just can't hear the sound. Let's get down on the magic funky purple express. And when
Programming support is brought to you by our contributing listeners and by the Hotel Indigo. Located at 151 Haywood Street in downtown Asheville, the Hotel Indigo features mountain views, Wi-Fi, an on-site bar and bistro, a business center, a meeting room, and more. More information at hotelindigo.com or 828-239-0239. That's my favorite telephone number. So, today you're probably wondering if we met our fall fund drive goal last week. Unfortunately, we didn't. But there is still time now to help us reach it. This hour, we at Asheville FM want you to think about all the wonderful things you get from us. Whether it's local talk, music, or just the idea of free speech on our city's airwaves, we know Asheville FM means a lot to you. That's why we're asking for you to make a donation right now. We still need around $8,000, and we can reach that goal, one donation at a time, no matter how big or how small. Please be the next one to donate today. If you don't donate by the end of the show, I'll thank you on the air. You can support Asheville FM by going to ashevillefm.org, clicking the donate button, and then just picking the level that's right for you and making your donation. We even have thank you gifts for your donation. That's donate on ashevillefm.org, and thank you for your support of community radio. And now we go to Chile.
Mari Mari Peñi, Mari Mari la miel, Mari Mari pichequeche, Mari Mari compuche, Mari Mari Peñi, Mari Mari la miel, Mari Mari pichequeche, Mari Mari compuche, chumulei mi, kumel kalen, chumulei mi, kumel kalen, chumulei mi, kumel kalen, chumulei mi, kumel kalen, Mari Mari Peñi, Mari Mari la miel, Mari Mari pichequeche, Mari Mari compuche, Mari Mari Peñi, Mari Mari la miel, Mari Mari pichequeche, Mari Mari compuche, hinchi kalfune wen, hinchi kalfune wen, hinchi kalfune wen, hinchi kalfune wen, Mari Mari Peñi, Mari Mari la miel, Mari Mari pichequeche, Mari Mari compuche, Mari Mari Peñi, Mari Mari la miel, Mari Mari pichequeche, Mari Mari compuche. Los animales que van por el campo en Chezungun, vamos practicando. Los animales que van por el campo en Chezungun, vamos practicando. Cahuello, cahuello, cahuello es el caballo. Cahuello, cahuello, cahuello es el caballo. Sañue, sañue, sañue es el chancho. Sañue, sañue, sañue es el chancho. Huaca, huaca, huaca es la vaca. Huaca, huaca, huaca es la vaca. Los animales que van por el campo en Chezungun, vamos practicando. Los animales que van por el campo en Chezungun, vamos practicando. Mansun, mansun, mansun es el buey. Mansun, mansun, mansun es el buey. Ufisa, ufisa, Ufisa es la oveja. Ufisa, Ufisa, Ufisa es la oveja. Ñirri, ñirri, ñirri es el zorro. Ñirri, ñirri, ñirri es el zorro. Los animales que van por el campo en Chezungun, vamos practicando. Los animales que van por el campo en Chezungun, vamos practicando. Ñarqui, ñarqui, ñarqui es el gato. Ñarqui, ñarqui, ñarqui es el gato. Tregua, tregua, tregua es el perro. Tregua, tregua, tregua es el perro. Pangu, pangu, pangu es el león. Pangu, pangu, pangu es el león. Los animales que van por el campo en Chezungun, vamos practicando. Los animales que van por el campo en Chezungun, vamos practicando. En Chezungun, vamos practicando.
That is a group from Chile called Jono Huaychafe with a song from their new album Ucutun Pichiqueche Canto para Niños. And the idea behind that album, Jono Huaychafe is part of the indigenous Mapuche people, and he tries to help people from Chile kids learn the Mapuche language, Mapuzungun, and through the songs on the album in combination with Spanish. We heard Filque Cayen, Los Animales, and Chaliwun, El Saludo. So I want to thank them for sending me their music, and hopefully that has brought indigenous languages to your attention, because there are a lot more languages and cultures in the Americas than most people are aware of. So I'm glad to play their stuff. Before that, we heard our Wizard Rock of the Week, Night Bus, with a song called Night Bus from the single called Night Bus. Yeah, it's all the same. And we started that set off with Word Nerd by Bill Crosby from his new album, 3 Bones. And I want to thank Bill Crosby for coming in and talking and playing some music on the show. It was super fun, and I hope to have him back maybe on his next album. Who knows? So, I am Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids. Whoops, there we go. Sometimes we wonder whether one person can make a difference. Well, I'm here to say today that you can. That's because Asheville FM is asking for your support of the essential programming you get right here. This hour, we're asking for your support for our efforts to reach our fall fundraising goal. You can support us by going to AshevilleFM.org, clicking the donate button, and then just picking the level that's right for you and making your donation. You can also choose a thank you gift of our fall fund drive t-shirt, record tote bag, or one of our Firefly Mason jar radios. Your contribution ensures Asheville FM can continue its work in our community to provide a platform for underrepresented voices like Jono Huaychafe. Whether that's our youth podcasting boot camps, news and talk programs about our community, or simply all the great music you've never heard before. Help us to the finish line today at donate@ashevillefm.org, and thanks for your support. All right, let's play some new music now by Sharon and Bram. They just came out with their first new album in like 20 years or thereabouts, called Sharon and Bram and Friends. Let's play a couple songs from it now. This first song is called Old Coat. It's an old folk song, and it is awesome.
I had an old coat and the coat got torn. What'll I do? What'll I do?
I had an old coat and the coat got torn. What'll I do?
What'll I do?
I had
had an old coat and the coat got torn.
So I cut it down and a jacket was born. And I sing every day of my life.
And I sing every day of my life.
In a few years those threads got thin. What'll I do?
What'll I do?
In a few years those threads got thin. What'll I do?
What'll I do?
In a few years those threads got thin. So I called it a shirt and I tucked it in.
And I sing every day of my life.
And I sing every day of my life.
The sleeves wore out in the east and west. What'll I do?
What'll I do?
Sleeves wore out in the east and west. What'll I do?
What'll I do?
Sleeves wore out in the east and west.
So I pulled them off, then I had a vest. And I sing every day of my life.
And I sing every day of my life.
I stained that vest with cherry pie. What'll I do?
What'll I do?
Stain that vest with cherry pie. What'll I do?
What'll I do?
I stained that vest with cherry pie.
So I cut and sewed till I had a tie. And I sing every day of my life.
And I sing every day of my life.
When that tie was looking lean, what'll I do?
What'll I do?
When that tie was looking lean, what'll I do? When that tie was looking lean,
I made a patch for my old blue jeans. And I sing every day of my life.
And I sing every day of my life.
when that patch was next to nothing, what'll I do?
What'll I do?
When that patch was next to nothing,
What'll I do? When that patch was next to nothing, I rolled it up into a button, and I sing every day of my life.
And I sing every day of my life.
When that button was almost gone, what did you do? Yeah, when that button was almost gone, what did you do?
When that button was almost gone, with what was left, I made this song, which I sing every day of my life. Which I sing every day of my life. Yes, I sing every day of my life. Everybody's talking about peace, but nobody's doing very much about it. Everybody's talking about love, better hurry, 'cause we can't do without it. If presidents and prime ministers and kings and queens and such can't show us the way to a better day, then we can't use them very much. If everybody learning to hate could learn to think instead and understand their brother. If everybody learning to fight instead could learn to live in peace with one another, then the people who hate people would be driven out in shame. How great it would be if somebody had a war and nobody came. Everybody's talking about peace, but nobody's doing very much about
peace.
Everybody's talking about
Nobody's doing very much about it.
presidents and prime ministers and kings and
queens should set an example and give us a sample. And I think you know what I mean.
If everybody learned to hate could learn to think instead
each other.
If everybody learned to fight instead could learn to live in peace with one another, then the people who hate people would be driven out in shame. How great it would be if somebody had a war and nobody came. We're always talking, nobody listens. We need some action to calm our worries. We need to hurry, no time to linger. We've got the future, we can't procrastinate. Protect our planet for humanity. Everyone's got to pitch in, you see. We all share the space, we're the human race. Can't we journey along in harmony? Everybody's talking, nobody listens. You know that who's understand with each race. You know that everybody learning to fight instead to learn to live in peace with one another. Believe in them, the people who hate peace and love would be driven out in shame. Reclaim how great it would be if somebody had a war. Join us and sing nobody came.
All together now.
Everybody's talking,
Sharon and Bram. Everybody Talks from their new album, Sharon and Bram and Friends. All right, I am Sagan. We are almost out of time in the Radioactive Kids show for today, but of course, stay tuned for Loose Fit with Ernesto, and I'm told it's going to be all country music, so that should be fun. And I just want to take a minute to thank you all for listening not only to my show, but all the programming you've heard so far this year. I also want to let you know that we couldn't do what we do without the support of listeners like you. Today, we are trying to reach our fall fundraising goal to support community radio in Asheville. Just go to ashevillefm.org, click the donate button, and then just pick the level that's right for you and make your donation. Your gift will directly support the station expenses that are necessary to keep great music and information on the airwaves here in Asheville. Asheville wouldn't be the same without Asheville FM. We need your help right now to meet our fall fundraising goal. Please make a tax-deductible donation now. That's donate on ashevillefm.org, and thanks. All right, let's finish off with a new garage rock album from Kansas by a band called Electric Needle Room, who just released their debut kids album. Just kidding around. We're going to play Ready for the Day, Let's Go to the Park, and Storm in the Forest. And then if we have time, we'll finish off with a tribute to Harry Nielsen by the Hip Waiters called Harry's Song. I am Sagan. Thank you all for listening, and I will see y'all on the radio next week. Bye.
He walked in, he was looking really messy. Mom asked him, why are you in your pajamas? Put on clothes, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, comb your hair and get ready for the day. Dad walked in, he was playing video games. Dad told him, you should not be doing that now. Put on clothes, eat breakfast, brush your teeth. forgot to catch the school bus. Mom and Dad asked him, where you think you're going? He told them, I'm going to the school bus. Don't worry, I did everything that you asked. Except he forgot to, Let's climb the monkey bars, go down the slide, jump on the teeter-totter, we can swing so high. Let's go to the park, let's go to the park. We could make a bouquet of dandelions, we could catch some ladybugs in a jar, put some dirt in our pockets, we could throw a giant frisbee really far. Let's go to the park, let's go to the park. Let's climb the monkey bars, go down the slide, jump on the teeter-totter, we can swing so high. Let's go to the park, let's go to the park. We could run in circles with a pair of shoes, we could count how many clouds are in the sky, we could play baseball or kickball, we could play tag until we are tired. Let's go to the park, let's go to the park. Let's climb the monkey bars, go down the slide, jump on the teeter-totter, we can swing so high. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Right now, let's go to the park. Here we go and hiking through the forest. Here we go and climbing a big mountain. Here we go and tracking all the animals. Here we go and breathing all the fresh air. No, the wind picks up. Oh no, the clouds darker. Oh no, I feel raindrops. Oh no, it's gonna storm. Here we go and running through the forest. Here we go and trying not to get wet. Here we go and my car's too far away. Here we go and I'm not gonna make it. Oh no, nowhere to go. Oh no, where do I go? I know, under this tree will keep me dry. Now it's raining. 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 rain is slowing down. Now the rain is slowing down. And the wind is letting up. And the wind is letting up. Now the clouds are breaking up. And the storm is over.
When I was 10, I had a friend who knew my favorite song. A TV theme so supreme, he never sang it wrong. And then one day he went away, I couldn't believe he was gone. So I searched out this groovy tune by Harry Nilsson. Harry Nilsson. He always picks me up when my life is putting me down and I can't get out of bed. Yes, I'd rather be dead than to live without you. I've got to find my good old days, my pride and joy, my cuddle and joy. I like to drive 65 through fields and parking lots. Life's a gas when you pass wind and busy cops. And when I'm ill, don't take no pill, I've got a cure of my own. Astro Weeks, of course, the Kinks and Harry Nilsson. Harry Nilsson. He always picks me up when my life is putting me down and I can't get out of bed. Yes, I'd rather be dead than to live without you. I've got to find my good old days, my pride and joy, my cuddle and joy.
Hello. You're listening to Asheville FM at WSFMLP 103.3 Asheville. My name is Ernesto. This is Loose Fit, your source for new, local, and cult music on Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. to noon. Today, however, we're going to do something a little bit different. It's our first theme show. This is the sixth episode, I believe, of the program. And we haven't done a theme show yet, but I've been wanting to do theme shows. I'm going to be doing a bunch in the new year. And I'm very excited for today's because we're going to be spinning country music from the 1970s, all kinds, different subgenres